Hello everyone, this is Austin Barless with Psychology 180, Section 67. Today we'll be going over Chapter 14, Psychological Disorders. Alright, so to get us started, I learned about ADHD and exactly what constitutes ADHD. So some of the symptoms or things that you would need in order to get a proper diagnosis would be extreme inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. Sorry about that. And I think that when you're talking about this, coming from someone who everyone around me has always joked my whole life about how I'm an undiagnosed case of ADHD, and one of the reasons is because the restrictions that society puts on people with ADHD and the different stigmas that are kind of around that my parents never took me in to get checked for that. And I think that as an example of that, and using myself, some of these symptoms can be very how can I put it? I would say some of these symptoms can be very harmful to certain things that you're doing. So like studying, boo, you get super distracted really easily, and it ends up hurting you in the long run. So now we're just going to skip right past that. We're going to move on. I also learned about labels that come with psychological disorders and how that can affect certain people with them, or even family members of people who have them. All right, so an example of this, kind of on a more serious note, a kid when I was growing up, I'm not going to use any names or anything, he was a little bit slow, and he ended up taking his own life based off of how people were teasing him, and they constantly pushed him away and pushed him away, and you try to be a friend to people like that, but ultimately it's not them, I don't think, that are making that decision. It is their psychological disorder that kind of, it's just their wiring's a little bit off, and in a lot of cases you see things. An example of this would be people that are committing these heinous crimes. You hear later in interviews and stuff that they were mentally ill or psychologically challenged, and that in itself is kind of an example of how someone just pushed them a little too far, and based off of that, it ended up getting a lot of people hurt. So on a little bit lighter note, this chapter was very pertinent to me due to the fact that psychological disorders are very prevalent in today's day and age, and we run into them almost on a day-to-day basis. And because of that, we need to be able to deal with them and discuss them without upsetting people or triggering them in a way that would cause them to either harm themselves or harm others. So to conclude kind of and just wrap it all up, I think that when we, or from reading this chapter and the PowerPoint and outside research, I think that just kind of bringing all that together, we need to be more conscious of all these different factors before we just jump to conclusions and maybe say something that can be very hurtful. All right, well, guys, thank you. I think I might have one more, maybe not. If not, it's been a pleasure being in class. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye.